So now we're going to look at, in particular, why or how the plastic is bad for the ocean's habitat. Okay, so here are some facts here. So scientists think that a whopping 8.8 million tons of plastic end up in the ocean every year. But how does it all get there? So one way is through ocean dumping, when people illegally tip large amounts of waste directly into the sea. But in fact, most of the plastic in the sea comes to the land. So like we mentioned before, most of the plastic, much of it is blown into rivers, streams and sewers from overflowing rubbish bins or landfill sites, from streets and parks where people litter. Another way is through our drains. And lots of our clothes contain tiny plastic fibres, those microfibres, those microbeads that we've already spoken about, which enter our waterways and washing machines when people do their laundry. So there are lots of areas of our day-to-day lives where plastic is even accidentally being blown into the rivers and streams and eventually finding it themselves in the ocean. And why is this bad for the ocean? So, animals and birds can get trapped, tangled and even strangled by all kinds of plastic waste, such as fish nets. So we can see there is a sea turtle trapped in a fish net there. They also mistake small bits of plastic, such as bottle tops and wrappers, for food and gobble them up, leaving them no room in their swollen tummies for real food. When plastic breaks down in the ocean, it doesn't break down completely. It basically gets smaller. And this means that smaller fish actually think that it is food and therefore they eat it. And it's not just fish, it's other marine animals and birds. These tiny particles of plastic absorb toxic industrial chemicals, so they're very, very harmful to the animals. But also when eaten by fish, are absorbed into their tissues, and when we, for example, eat fish from the oceans, they include these toxic chemicals, which can obviously be very dangerous to ourselves.